Hey guys, last video of the night, and tonight I just wanted to talk about the game that most intrigues me this weekend, if I am going to be honest, next to the Chargers Raiders game, which I will cover soon. But this game also deeply intrigues me. Even though we have the Seahawks and 49ers and the Cardinals and the Rams, Panthers and the Cowboys, even though we got some really intriguing matchups next week, I feel like this one really, just for me, it intrigues me. Especially with the pick centers on ESPN apps bet for it. I guess I'll reveal it. It's the Ravens and Broncos. And it is set to be an even game. Like, the spread is even. Like, it is hard to tell who will win this game. The football index, the ESPN's football power index, indicates Denver with a 54.7% chance to win. Ravens are 1-1 away. Broncos 1-0 at home, as they are undefeated. The second team in the AFC West to be undefeated right now, just below the Las Vegas Raiders, while Baltimore is second in the AFC North. And as we look, it looks like, I think this game will be truly an interesting game to look at, because yes, a lot of people are going to say, oh, the Broncos have faced opponents that are 0-9, like winless opponents with the Giants, Jets, and Jaguars. But I think the Broncos defense is legitimate, and I think it is one that could shut down the Ravens offense. I don't know how well they will hold up against, but though this will be the best offense, arguably, that the Broncos are going up against. Well, okay, this is the best offense that the Broncos are going up against in this young season for the Broncos. And though this will be the toughest defense the Baltimore Ravens are probably going against. I mean, the Ravens have faced, looking in retrospect, the Raiders. The Raiders do have a good defense, but I don't think it is as good as the Broncos. Then they faced the Chiefs, definitely don't have as good of a defense as the Broncos. And then they faced the Detroit Lions, who do have not too bad of a defense, but at the same time not as good as the Broncos. And the Broncos will be playing at Mile High, which also works to their benefit. And I feel like Teddy Bridgewater is a safe quarterback, as we have seen so far. Let me look at these stats for Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater has only thrown for 4 touchdowns, but he has 0 interceptions. And I think he has a few rushing touchdowns as well. Let me check up on that. Zero interceptions, as he has been a pretty good quarterback for the Broncos. Let me look at it. He has 0 rushing touchdowns, though he has 44 rushing yards on the season. And Bridgewater also has 827 passing yards and is 73 for 96. Lamar Jackson is 3 for 3 in touchdown interception ratio. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. 53 for 87 in the passing game, 761 games. So he hasn't been quite as efficient in the passing game as Bridgewater, though Lamar Jackson is the leading rusher for the Ravens with 35 carries for 251 yards, 2 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon is the leading rusher for the Broncos, 42 carries, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then the leaders in receiving yards is Marquise Hollywood Brown for the Ravens. He has 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, 15 receptions, while Cortland Sutton has 15 receptions for 210 yards. Baltimore Ravens are going to be without Derek Wolfe, who is making his homecoming back to Denver after he left Denver after the 2019 season, I want to say. Tavon Young, Lamar Jackson, Anthony Averett, and Deshaun Elliott are all questionable. Though Lamar Jackson was, I think, reported practicing today, and I heard that he looked really good. As today is Friday that I'm filming this. And then Glasnow is out for the Broncos. Gordon is questionable, though they will have Javonte Williams to step in. And Javonte has had a few really good pass plays last game. Mike Boone is on the injured reserve. Shelby Harris is questionable. Draymond Jones is questionable. So there are some few big questionables for the Broncos, though I feel like the Broncos can still make it work with how in depth their defense is. And I think that this linebacker core can be up to stopping Lamar Jackson, Williams, and that run game that the Ravens are very efficient in creating. And I feel like the corners in Patrick Surtain and then Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson, I feel like they will be up to it. And I think this Broncos defense can stop the Ravens. And I think that the Broncos may be able to pick off Lamar Jackson, as Lamar Jackson is not particularly the best when it comes to turnovers. I feel like he turns over the ball a little too much, and I think that might work to the Broncos' advantage. Though the Ravens could win this too. I feel like the Ravens defense should not be underrated. It should not be overlooked, and they could very easily also create turnovers off of Teddy Bridgewater. Though it will be an interesting game to see. I think for the over-under 44.5 points, I feel like that's a fair range. I want to say that the Broncos will win this game 27-17. I'm going to say that. I think the Broncos will have a good game. I think the offense will get going. And I think that the Broncos defense will be able to slow down Lamar Jackson and the Ravens enough to give them the edge. Though we will definitely find out as we watch this game at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:25 p.m. Mountain Time on CBS. And this should be a really good game. This game is the one that I am looking forward to the most, and I will probably definitely do a reaction at this game, as I feel like this channel will now become more of a reaction channel, a previewing and reactionary channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, be sure to let me know what you guys think I can improve on, and help suggest me content that I should post. And I hope you guys and let me know what you guys think of this game. Who do you guys think will win this and why? Let me know down below, and I hope you guys have an awesome night. Thanks again for watching. Peace.